Hello everyone, I'm Vyse91 and welcome back to Let's Play Skies of Arcadia Legends. Last time we made it through Dangrel Island here and retrieved some plans for an engine developed by Deloco in order to reach Deep Sky. And we also witnessed the ultimate sacrifice that Gregorio gave for us to make it out of there instead of getting captured by Gaussian, and he paid with his life. So unfortunately we saw the end of Gregorio last episode, but today we are going to head back to Crescent Isle to give those plans to Brabham to see what he can do about making us a new engine so that we can go get Thena's ship. So, alright, let's see. We got a couple moonfish, so let's go visit Doc here right off the bat.
Hi.
Yep, so we got some moonfish left, and we're gonna feed this guy even more food. Because he can't get big enough, really, honestly. Yeah, we will never know how much more it will grow. Blech. And this time we get a Hydra Wing, a Silver Arm, and a Serpent Strike. Wow, so 3 items. All 3 of them are weapons, actually. So I'll look at those a little bit later. And yes, we got one more moonfish, so let's go ahead and give it to him. Whatever. Piccolo is his name. Up. And he's making some different noises again. And he evolves once again to its final form. Wow, he just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Well, I think if anything ate that many moonfish, it'd grow at least half as much. But I bet that Maria's real happy that he's growing so much, huh, Doc? You'd think so, but life doesn't always turn out the way you expect. Piccolo, he wants to go home. Huh? Piccolo has grown wings, so now he's saying he wants to go home. Home to where all his friends are. I think he has a point, though. If we don't return him to nature, he'll never find any of his own kind, let alone find someone to marry. But the one thing that's keeping me worried is if this guy leaves, Maria's going to fall into depression again. Uncle Doc, I'll be fine. Maria. Ever since Daddy and my sister went away, I've been so lonely. And I think that Piccolo feels lonely too. I'm going to miss him, but I think he should go home so he won't be lonely anymore. I have you and Vyse to take care of me too. I don't have to be lonely anymore. Well, you sure have grown, Maria. Vyse, I don't know how to thank you. To think this is the same Maria that I've been caring for all these years. I can't believe it. I owe everything to you. Hey, looks like he's getting ready to leave. Sort of reminds you of when we left Pirate Isle, eh, Vyse? Look at his beak. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye, Piccolo. Be nice to your new friends and come back to see me sometime. So it achieves its final form and away it goes. We don't get an item for feeding him the last moonfish, but we do get something. We get a discovery for finding the Moon Hamachu. Thanks to the air pirate Vyse and his friend Doc, the mysteries of the Moon Hamachu have been solved. Once fed a moonfish, the moon hamachu will undergo a metamorphosis and will eventually return home to its nest. This discovery will go down in history. Alright, so that is actually the final discovery in our discovery book. That's why I was mentioning earlier that we would not be able to find it until later. So it is right here, the last entry, and now our discovery log is completely full to the brim. We've found everything. So there you have it. And with that, the Moonfish side quest is now complete. And so let me go to Sailor's Island here and sell that information real quick while I'm here. Let's head straight in. I think we're going to get a pretty sizable sum of gold for this. And let's see, what do we get? 40,000, yeah, alright. So nice. And I don't think there's any... Oh, wow. So the wanted list is actually full to the brim as well. So we have one more entry here. We've already known about Daikakuka the Wealthy, but our final entry is Lord Zivelin Bane, the supposed leader of an infamous clan of bandits. Nothing is known about his true identity. Nobody knows where he is from. Little is known about his fighting tactics other than his use of explosive powder. Avoid this attack at all costs. Wow, so obviously he has some affiliation with all the Zivelin Banes that we've been fighting up to this point. So that's definitely something that we'll have to keep our eye out for. Alright, so let's go ahead and get out of here. But first, we get another black spot. So this is the fourth and final black spot that we will get. Remember, Piastol told us that she would call us out one final time for one more confrontation. So let's go ahead and head straight out there to take care of that. And I believe, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think the limiting factor for that final black spot is it's either this, you have to get to this point of the story, or you have to finish the Moonfish side quest there. It may be both, actually. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't know, if you do pretty much what I've done, then you shouldn't have any problems getting to this point. So let's see, where is her ship? Is it directly? Oh, there it is. Alright, so one last time. Let me check my equipment real quick just to make sure I'm good. Yep, captain's hat. Oh yeah, I got some weapons from that second to last Moonfish. So let's check that out. We got something for Aka. It was a Hydra Wing. A boomerang modified by the Valuan army with reinforcement for close quarters combat. So that's a nice upgrade there. Alright, and we also got something for Enrique. We got the Serpent Strike. A powerful sword worn by warriors of the Silver Civilization. Can turn enemies to stone. Well, that's a nice little addition there. Alright, so our weapons are doing pretty good. And also, I'm trying to ignore it, but you may not have as short a memory as I may have hoped. So, oops, did not mean to do that, sorry. Try to sort here. If we look, that other weapon that we got was actually a silver arm, and that's right, it's a weapon for drachma. So go ahead and use your imagination as to why we obtained such a weapon. So, consider that. And, well, I don't really need to say anything else about that, do I? Alright, I don't think, I'm just looking while I'm here. I don't think I have anything else that I need to really take note of. Oh, I do have an ISO seed I need to use. Increases will by 3, I'll give that to Fina. And I think I'm good otherwise. So, okay, without further ado, let's go take on Piastol for the last time. Vyse, this will be our final battle. Piastol, wait a second. There's something we need to tell you. Nothing can save you now. The only thing I desire is to watch Vyse fall by my hand. That is all I live for. I will defeat you. The last 7 years of my life rests on the outcome of this very battle.
On guard.
So no dilly-dallying around. Let's go straight into battle. Cut to the quick. Alright. So one last time, we are up against Piastol.
I shall have my revenge at last.
Alright, so she's there with her trusty Death Hound as always. So I'm going to swap to red real quick, and let's see. I'm going to do some focusing, Delta Shield with Might. Where is it? Here we go. And Justice Shield. And there's that Serpent Blade that Enrique just got. That's pretty cool looking. And you see Aga's Hydra Wing down there too. That's really awesome looking too. That's one of my favorites for sure. Alright, so we know the deal with Piastol here by this time. Deluge is this attack all technique that she started using last battle. So it's here again. And nice, the Death Hound did not inflict fatigue on Enrique, so that's always nice to dodge that. But pretty much the same deal as always with Piastol fights. She's just a little bit stronger. And let's see, pretty much the same thing here. I'm going to use the Sacrament Crystal just to recover from that deluge that Piastol threw at us last round. But Piastol doesn't have any new attacks. She still has Eternum, so that's why I'm keeping Delta Shield up at all times. And she has Eternies as well. I think she started maybe using that last battle. You know what? Maybe she didn't. Maybe she hasn't used Eternum yet. But I do know she does have it available for this battle. So keep that Delta Shield up. You'll want to avoid that at all costs. She doesn't have any new techniques other than that, and she has one more step that she added to her Tempest Dance, should we encounter that a little bit later as well. So I'm going to go ahead and dispatch this Death Hound here, and get it out of the way. Pirate's Wrath is probably overkill for this thing, but I just want to make sure I get it down in one hit. I just want to go ahead and get rid of it. So Deluge again. So the Death Hound isn't really too much of a threat, and actually we get the damage limit barrier there, 9,999 damage. You can't do any more damage than that. That is the absolute maximum, and that is the first time we've achieved that little milestone there, so that's always exciting. Alright, let's keep up, our routine. It's awfully mundane, but it gets the job done like no other. Oh, just a regular attack. That's odd. Counter! 137!
Let's try this!
Well, you're doing your part, Fina. Fight the good fight. Alright, so do I have enough? I need 27? Yeah, I got 27. Awesome. Alright, so she is blue. Let's go over to purple. And Pirate's Wrath, here we come. May righteousness be our shield. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, here's Eternities again. She hasn't used Tempest Dance yet, which is really strange. Usually Tempest Dance is pretty much the most frequent of her attacks, but whatever. We got a couple more turns that maybe we'll see it, I guess. We'll see what happens. But Delta Shield is an absolute must. I mean, Eternities can wipe out your entire party, so if nothing else, keep that Delta Shield up. Oh, here we go, okay. And nice, she had that last little teleport behind us that we haven't seen yet. It's kind of cool that she's been adding steps to her Tempest Dance every time we fought her. Kind of a neat little wrinkle that she has. But this will be the end of you. Let's go ahead and put this side quest to bed. One more round. and then Piastol will be through. Oh, there's Eternum. And down she goes for the fourth and final time.
That was fun.
Nicely done, guys. Well done. 7,800 experience. Nice haul right there. And we get a light dress. I'll have to remember about that when we're done here. Piastol. I knew I would lose. Having fought you 3 times already, I knew that I was no match for you. Only a fool would think otherwise. And I know that you weren't lying. Then why? Why'd you still fight? If it wasn't you air pirates that took my father's life, then what have the last 7 years of my life been for? For what reason have I fought, alone, all these long years? I lost my reason for living. No, it was wrong for me to only live for revenge in the first place. That is why I thought that I deserved to die by your hand, to cleanse myself of this lie that I have lived. Piastol. Piastol. Near Sailor's Island, there is a small doctor ship. Go find it. Doc and your sister, Maria, are aboard that ship. What? If you're lying to me, I shall make you pay with your life! Really? Come on. We just whooped you for the 4th time and you're gonna say that? Hey now, didn't you just say that you believed us? You better do something about that temper of yours. Vyse, is it really true? Can I trust you? But, no. I can't see them. Not like this. Not as the angel of death. I can't let them know what has become of me. Oh, come on. Relax, Piastol. Just go see them already. I'm sure that Doc and Maria would be more than happy to see you too. Now get going. We don't have time to sit here and smell the roses. We've got sailing to do. Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to tell you one thing. Piastol, you're not the angel of death. You never were. You've always been Maria's older sister. Just ask her. I'm sure she'll tell you the same. Vyse, I don't know what to say. Maybe we'll see you again somewhere out in this big blue sky. Until then, Piastol. Wow, so there you have it. We tell Piastol about her long-lost sister. And actually, I believe if we go straight back to Doc's ship, we should get another cutscene to wrap up this entire side quest up in a neat little bow. So let's go see Doc real quick. Where is he? Where is he? Here he is. Alright, Doc. Oh, hey, it's Vyse.
Hi.
Thanks for stopping by. I don't have much to offer in the way of comforts, but you're free to stay as long as you wish. Oh, hey, I almost forgot to tell you something. Piastol came by the other day. Really? Yep, it was a day I'll never forget. Excuse me. Are you one of Uncle Doc's patients? No. Nothing like that. I was, just passing by and I thought I'd drop in. Oh, I see. Were you looking for something out there? I saw you staring out at the sky. Yeah, my friend Piccolo is out there somewhere. I was just wondering how he was doing. Piccolo used to live here, but he flew home to be with his friends. He's a bird, you know. I see. It must be lonely for you without him. Yeah. Piccolo and I are like each other. We both were so lonely, with no other friends. But he grew up and was able to go see his friends. But Uncle Doc told me something. He told me that I have a big sister. And that my big sister is out there somewhere, flying through the skies. I wonder if I'll ever get to meet her? Yeah. I'm sure you will. Someday you will. I just know it.
Yeah.
Really? You think so? Wow. Would it be okay if I came back? You know, to talk with you again? Of course. Thank you. You don't know how much that means to me. I think she wants to get to know her little by little, to ease back into things. Someday they will be family again. Vyse, I've heard about you and Ramirez from various rumors from sailors passing through. One of you, either you or Ramirez, will not walk away alive from this mess, which means I will lose one of my dear friends either way. Doc. Vyse, just follow your instincts. Just do what you have to. I know you're sailing the path that you feel is right. I get the feeling that deep down inside, Ramirez is doing the same. Good luck, Vyse. Thanks. Alright, so there is the final scene in the Maria, Moonfish, Piastol, side quest, everything. So, pretty good way to end that there with a little bit of a reunion. Piastol not quite ready to tell Maria everything about, you know, maybe her past or something like that, but it's good of her to come and see her and talk to her a little bit and at least, you know, make the effort, I guess. So maybe Piastol will kind of change her way of life, and now that she knows the truth about everything, about her past, about her family and stuff like that, so maybe things will get better for her and Maria and Doc, you know. They're all kind of a tight-knit group, and it's kind of nice to see them, you know, moving forward and moving on with their lives. So, alright, a lot of side quest stuff being finished up today, and now we're heading back to Crescent Isle. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to save and then dock. Let me do that first. This first one looks good. Alright, so let's go home. And I believe we're going to... Oh, we need to talk to Brabham first, right? Because, sorry, my controller was going crazy. Yep, we get a cutscene here. And he's losing his mind once again. What's this? These are plans to enable a ship to enter deep sky? Can you use these plans to modify the Delphinus? Darn tootin'! But it'll take me some time. I can't wait to get started. I can have it done in 10 days. Good. If anyone can do it, it's you. And we gave the ship schematics to Brabham. Modifications to the Delphinus began on that day. We needed 10 days to finish our preparations. Crescent Isle began to bustle with activity. Look at Marco getting his hands dirty up there. Using the blueprints that we took from Valua, Brabham was hard at work rebuilding the engine of the Delphinus. I can't wait to see what lies in deep sky with my own eyes. Far beneath the great blue sky, beneath the clouds, I can already imagine that the atmospheric pressure must be high. We must reinforce the Delphinus' hull to make sure that it doesn't collapse under the pressure. Ever since that day, Enrique began to spend more and more time by himself. Looking back, losing Gregorio must have been the hardest thing Enrique has ever faced. And then, on the 10th day, night fell on Crescent Isle. I remember lying awake in my bed for a long time before I finally fell asleep. I still don't feel rested. Maybe because I stayed up all night the day before yesterday working on the Delphinus. I should head over to the port. If everything went according to schedule, the modifications should be finished by now. Alright, so let's go ahead and head to the port. I will waste no time heading straight there. Actually, you know what, I won't waste any time except for the time I'm about to waste right now. But anyway, there is one thing I would like to point out that I haven't done yet. And I'm going to go to the meeting room because there's somebody in here that we need to talk to. Domingo actually sets up camp inside here, so we need to talk to him about our discovery log. Hey Vyse, how's it going? Still trying to explore as much of the world as you can, I see. Well then, let me check out your discovery log. Vyse, you've completely filled your logbook. You're amazing. Vyse, you are one of the greatest explorers in history. Not even the legendary Decot can measure up to you. You are worthy of my most prized possession. You can have my title as Treasure Hunter Extraordinaire. Okay. And we also receive a Piranta Seed, Iso Seed, Zale Seed, and a Sylph Seed. And we got a white map. And Domingo's title. So actually that skipped through kind of a lot of things there. He will give you various items depending on how many discoveries you have discovered so far. So you have to reach certain plateaus and discoveries before he will give you certain items. And then he says that eventually at the end, if you can completely fill your discovery book, I will give you my most prized possession. Which leads you to believe that it's something, you know, real big, like a really good item and whatever, but it's just like his title of Treasure Hunter Extraordinaire. So like, thanks for nothing, bud. But we do get a few stat boosting seeds and another white map, which who knows how many of those we have by now. But one is all we really need, and one we already had. So, anyway, that needed to be done no matter what, so that's good. So now I'm going to head down to the port. I guess I'll go ahead and use those seeds, though. I need to do that. Let's see. Sylph Seed for Quick. I'll throw that on Eiko. Why not? Zale Seed for Vigor. I'll give that to Fina. She has the least HP. Isol Seed. I'll give that to Fina. And Piranta Seed I'll give to Vyse. Alright. Actually did... no, we're still Vyse the Fearless. Okay, I just wanted to make sure about our title there. Okay, so let's head down to the port. And check it out down here. Let's go check in with Brabham to check in on his progress. Oh, Captain Vyse! We finished modifying the Delphinus right on time! Alright, nice. Lower the pressure shutters! I like how Marco runs with his arm straight out to the side like he's like an airplane. Start the submergence engine! Well, what do you think? We have successfully converted the Delphinus into a cloud-delving machine! Good job, Brabham! Now we'll be able to enter deep sky! You really are the best! Why, thank you, little lady! Before you go, I heard there's some sort of vortex near Crescent Isle. You might be able to submerge through there. Vortex near Crescent Isle? Got it. Alright, everyone, let's get going. Vyse, wait a second. Actually, there's something important that I wanted to talk to you about. I must return to Valua. I cannot travel with you any longer. This will be my last voyage with you aboard the Delphinus. What? Galshan and the Armada have freed themselves from the control of the Valuan Empire and are acting of their own free will. Galshan probably has some sort of terrible scheme planned. I must return to Valua and report this news to my mother. He must be stopped. You can't! It's too dangerous, Enrique! I know the dangers that I face, and I'm sure that my mother won't readily listen to anything I have to say. But I am still the Prince of Valua. It is my duty to go.
Yes.
But, Enrique... Princess, do not worry about me. I don't plan on dying just yet. I will. I will return. This, I swear. No.
Yes.
No, you just said no. You're getting yes and no mixed up. Vyse, after we get Fina's ship, could you bring me to Sailor's Island? I'll be able to borrow a ship there. I hope you know what you're doing. Wow, alright, so Enrique announces that he must return to Valua, and obviously has some unfinished business that he needs to take care of. I mean, that's understandable. He needs to go kind of talk to his mom. I mean, it's been a while since he's even been home. So, you know, he kind of feels that it's his responsibility to see what he can do for Valua, because Galshan's pretty much hatching his own plan there and going off the beaten path. So, you know, it's quite honorable of Enrique to want to do something like that. So, pretty unfortunate that he has to leave soon. You know, we really like him as a party member. I mean, he's been an immense help, especially in battles with that Justice Shield technique. I mean, there's some boss battles that I just cannot imagine going through without Enrique. And seeing how much help that he was to us, you know, it's going to be really sad to see him go, but, you know, we can't hold that against him, so we might as well enjoy the rest of the time that we have together. So right now I'm just heading straight. Brabham told us that we could probably get into deep sky through a vortex near Shrine Island, and we've actually seen this before. There was a discovery right next to this vortex in lower sky that we got a couple episodes ago. And if we're looking down, we should be able to see a vortex here. And actually, there's something interesting I'd like to point out while I'm down here. If we look, it's pretty quick. But it looks like that rail system that they were working on from Dangrel Island all the way down to this island down here is complete. So they were able to finish that in quite a hurry here. So you can see that right there. So that's kind of crazy fast that they were able to complete that. Anyway, here's the vortex. There's that discovery that we found quite a bit ago. But this is where you can actually enter deep sky through this vortex. But we're going to save that for next time. I don't want to get into that right now, so we won't worry about that just yet. So I'm going to save and call it an episode. And next time we're going to tackle the vortex. So let's see here. I guess this one right here will do the trick. So thank you for joining me this time on Let's Play Skies of Arcadia Legends. And next time we will take the vortex and see if we can track down Fina's ship so that we can worry about getting her back home. So thanks for joining me this time. I hope you guys join me for another episode. And until then, you guys take care, and I'll see y'all later for more Let's Play Skies of Arcadia Legends.